By using state standards as a criteria for success, teachers and parents ensure all students are challenged and make appropriate progress. One of the most positive results of standards-based grades is the feedback loop it creates to keep all students moving forward, no matter what level they start from. This loop consists of learning goals, assessments, and feedback. Student work is evaluated using a scoring guide called a rubric, which explicitly identifies the skills, characteristics, and qualities a student should be striving for on an assignment, project, or assessment. It's not just about percentages, points, or right answers.
It's a very clear tool that we can use as teachers to communicate with our students and parents exactly what's expected. And then it's a clear tool when they receive the feedback, exactly where they stood and why. And there's kind of less argument there. They know exactly why they fell into that category. And students they're striving. They see where they're supposed to be. It's clearly communicated, and they're striving for that I get it.
A well-defined learning goal ensures that every lesson, assignment, and project in the course has a clear purpose that everyone, teachers, students, and parents alike, know what the standard for success looks like before the assessment is given. Assessments are not just tests. In standards-based grades, an assessment is any method by which students can demonstrate mastery of learning.
Hello, my name is Dolores Huerta. I'm a civil rights activist and labor rights leader.
When teachers are evaluating assessments, they're actually mining data by analyzing student work. Where's the evidence that the student understands the concept? How do I know? What evidence is missing? Why? Is it a simple misunderstanding? Is it a fundamental flaw in conceptual understanding? Or did they just misread the prompt? In standards-based grades, teachers don't just put a score on top of the sheet, but rather thoughtfully reflect on where the student is in his or her learning continuum. Are they meeting standards? Are they making progress? Or are they exceeding standards?
A lot of parents do ask, so how do I get that 4? Or how does my child get that 4? And so with exceeding, you're looking for students to be able to take what they have learned in any given subject matter, and they're able to apply it to either a new situation or multiple scenarios. Sometimes it means taking it to the next grade level. There might be a natural progression that way with some of the subjects, but most of the time it just means taking it out and putting it into real-world application and being able to extend it beyond the expectation that I've given to the class.
Standards-based grading has helped me as a teacher in areas where you can really pinpoint what a student knows and what a student is capable of doing, and then vice versa, what they don't understand and what they're not able to demonstrate.
Each student gets a Post-it note, they pass it out, I throw up a great question on the board, they answer it, they throw it up on the exit board as they leave for recess, and I get to quickly look at who gets it, who doesn't get it, and I just throw my Post-it notes off to the side, I set them into piles, and I grab the kids who don't get it, and as soon as they come back, that's my targeted time with them. You didn't get it, let's see what we can do. Here's some extra practice, here's what you were missing, here's the gaps, and then that gives them an opportunity to show me, okay, now I've got this. And I know right away who's getting it and who's not getting it.
When a child is not meeting grade level standards on an assignment, the child, teacher, and parents collaborate on why a child is not there yet and together create an action plan to support the child's academic growth. Professor Carol Dweck from Stanford University states, "Every word and action can send a message. It tells children or students or athletes how to think about themselves. It can be a fixed mindset message that says you have permanent traits and I'm judging them. Or it can be a growth mindset message that says, you were a developing person and I am interested in your development." Grades inform students about how they should think about themselves. And as passionate educators, it is our responsibility to foster a growth mindset. There is no ceiling on learning. A child can extend his or her learning as far as they want.
If I get a 2, it's nearly met, but I could still bump it up to a 3 or a 4.
Quality of my work is better because I get better feedback when I get my work back, because I know that if I have a 2 and if I do get a 2, I can always redo it.
With standards-based grades, students are given a roadmap that outlines, where am I going? How am I going to get there? And what do I need to do to close the gap or get to the next level?